In today's video I will be visiting the Amsterdam Aviation Collectors Fair. I will share how it's like on the world's largest aviation collectibles show. Also, I will unbox 6 aircraft models that I bought on the fair. I will unbox this Amsterdam Airport Schiphol ATC tower with a working light on the top. And finally I will show you some awesome ground service equipment that I got around my new models. The day started with driving to a hotel close by Schiphol Airport, as the aviation fair was taking place there. Even though I arrived early, it was already very busy, with lots of people coming to buy aviation collectibles. I started out with just walking around and seeing all of the different stands and what they had to offer. There were a bunch of stands offering 1 to 5, 4 and 200 scale aircraft models. Also, there were several stands offering model airports, ground service equipment or buildings for your model airport. I will dive into deeper detail about all of these things later on. Though because it was an aircraft collectibles fair, there was much more to see and discover. Firstly, these old airplane instruments were really cool to see, though they came at a very hefty price. Furthermore, they had these key rings from original aircraft skin, which looked really colorful and in my opinion pretty cool to collect, though they also came in at a quite hefty price. There was also a stand selling a bunch of KLM Delft Blue business class houses. And then there were a bunch of people selling anything from models to books and movies about aviation, which looked really cool and had some great hidden gems in between them if you looked good. Now I have recommended to all of you to, if you have the possibility to, go to these aviation fairs. They are held all over the world, though mainly in Western Europe and the UK and also in the USA. And they are an awesome way to score some bargains on aircraft models. Like at this stand where they sold some older 1 to 400 scale models. If you bought 3, you only pay 50 euros per model. And looking back now to this stand, I think I should have bought the Airbus Beluga for only 20 euros here. If you search well and negotiate a little bit, you will definitely find yourself a good deal. These fairs are also a place for companies to announce new products. Like this Martinair Cargo MD-11 freighter, though the response of the crowd wasn't very exciting. Now I continued my walk around the 2,500 square meter of aviation collectibles and I came across this model airport in 1 to 200 scale, which looked really cool. I then came past the stand of A4 Airport. Like the name suggests, he provides A4 sized airport mats. Model airport layouts printed on really high quality paper. And even though I'm not the biggest fan of buying a pre-made airport, I really like his products thanks to the high quality. Also, he sells these GSC sets which you can fold and assemble yourself. He gave me 2 of these sets to review on my YouTube channel and I will show you them in a few minutes. I continued walking and now it is time to spend some money on model aircraft. I came across the stand of Aviation Center Berlin. And they had a bunch of crates filled with model aircraft, offered for quite reasonable prices, and I chose these 5 to add to my collection. I've almost finished my round along all of the tables, but this one caught my eye. There were a few aircraft models and he had this silver KLM catering truck. I think it looks really cool, but I didn't even dare to ask how much it costs. And before we complete the round, I would like to show the stand of Aviation World 360. He's got a huge offer of 3D printed airport buildings. He's got a bunch of different hangars, the Rotterdam Airport Terminal, he recreated the Schiphol and London Heathrow Air Traffic Control Tower, and also he's got the Charlie Concourse of Schiphol Airport on display, which he's currently working on. A huge collection of 3D printed buildings. And he was kind enough to provide this 3D printed Schiphol tower to show to you guys on YouTube. The light was really easy to assemble and I simply needed to push it through the hole and insert the battery. The 3D print quality is really high and I really like the looks of the tower in my display cabinet. Next I will quickly unbox all the 6 models that I bought on the fair. The first model being this Gemini Max US Coast Guard Lockheed C-130. The aircraft is in use since 2008 for search and rescue and maritime patrol. And I think it's a really unique model. The next model is my first Lufthansa model in my collection. It's the Airbus A321 with the special Van Hansa livery. The livery was used in the 2014 World Cup to celebrate Germany's participants. Moving on to my first Southwest models, this is the Lone Star 1 livery celebrating the state of Texas. It is a Boeing 737-700 and it got a really nice looking color variation, which is of course inspired by the flag of Texas. Here is another American narrow-body aircraft, this time a United Airlines Boeing 737-800 in the old livery. As of now it still flies for United, though in the new colors, though I believe the old colors still look really neat and I love the detail on this model. Here is an American Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8, my first Boeing 737 MAX in my collection. Once again, I love all of the tiny details on the models. The split winglets look nice and the engines look really detailed as well. And the final model that I bought is this McDonnell Douglas MD-83 for Danish Air Transport. It comes in the FIFA World Cup 2014 livery and therefore it has this really colorful and cool looking box design. And the model itself also has these really outstanding Coca-Cola with FIFA World Cup colors. As a football fan myself, I really like these types of models. Unfortunately, you don't have the chance to fly it any longer in real life as it's no longer operating. And that were all the models. Before I show you all of them on my model airport, I'd like to show some really cool and budget-friendly ground service equipment provided by A4 Airport. He provided me with two different sets, each set coming with about 15 to 20 pieces of equipment for only €5 per set. Assembly was really easy. Using a scissors, sharp knife and some glue, you can cut these sets out and fold them and glue them together. And after about 3 hours of folding, I could put all the GSC on my airport together with my newly bought aircraft models, which resulted in some really nice looking images. I would like to thank you for watching to this video. All the links from Aviation World 360, A4 Airports and the Collectibles show agenda will be in the description. So be sure to get your GSC set or 3D printed airport building down there. Then I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment down below whether I should visit more of these aviation events. Thanks a lot for watching all the way to the end. Please consider to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.